What is going on, guys? It's the Unknown Player here, and today I'm bringing you all the gameplay we have so far of the Mob of the Dead. This is what we got from the Uprising trailer. Mob of the Dead is a new zombies map, part of the new Uprising DLC, and the point of this video is to show you things that you might have missed. I'm going to try my best not to be just the simple herp derp, plain obvious, pointing out this looks cool, blah blah blah. I'm going to try and really analyse what we've got so far, and I've got a couple of things that I'm pretty sure you would have missed the first time. So anyway, we'll get into this video. So first off, we can see this character right here. This is a very creepy looking guy. It looks like kind of like a Joker with the really evil smile, but this guy's the Warden. I know this simply because he's got the badge on his lapel right there, and in another frame you can also see there's an office that says Warden on it, and this is a prison. This is Alcatraz, so there will be a prison warden who is the leader of the prison, and he kind of manages everything. He's in charge of everything, and the way I'm thinking is that this guy is probably likely to be like George, or like the mad scientist from the 5 map. He's likely to be he likes to be running around the map just kind of doing crazy things, and the fact that he is the Warden kind of tells me that he might be kind of just messing stuff up by controlling doors. He might be turning things on, turning things off, turning on lights. He might be blocking parts off, locking you into certain parts, because he's the Warden. You know, he has the control, he has the power to like do everything over the prison. He can oversee everything, so I imagine him to be running around and pretty much making your life hell as you try and play the zombies map. So that's pretty interesting. Moving on, right here we can see the animation where they're kind of acting out the cutscene of the character getting mobbed by zombies. We can see in this one frame right here, this is the hidden part I'm talking about. This is nothing really much like too groundbreaking, but this is pretty cool because this is literally one frame of video is what this is, and you wouldn't have seen it, guaranteed you wouldn't have seen it, unless you have eagle eyes. You would not have seen this in the trailer. I only found this just by luck when I was going through frame by frame and kind of editing out the trailer. And this is basically a teddy bear, which is sitting in some kind of vault or kind of locked room, metal. I don't even know what this room is, but I assume what happened was when Treyarch, or the zombie team at Treyarch, went over to Alcatraz. I assume the actual zombie dudes went over to Alcatraz in real life, because Alcatraz is a real life prison. It's not active anymore. But I assume they went over there for a visit to try and make sure it was as realistic as possible, and they just felt like putting a little teddy bear there and taking a picture of it, and that's just a little Easter egg for you guys. So that's pretty cool. Nothing too serious. Maybe it's got ties to Samantha, but I don't know. I mean, Samantha, I don't think she's alive at this point. This is set in the 1920s, by the way, or 1930s, so this is before Nazi zombies, which is funny because you can't even call this Nazi zombies anymore. I don't even know what's going on. Not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, but this is definitely Nazi zombies. These zombies are not Nazi anymore. They're prisoners. This is before Nazism was even around. This is the 1920s, as I've said. So you can't really call this Nazi zombie. That's just a fun thing. But yeah, anyway, here we can see outside, which is pretty dark. You see a riot shield there, which suggests that the buildables are back. You see the bashing shield that you get to use in transit. And then here is where we get the first actual first-person shooter gameplay. This is really, really cool because they only flash it for a couple of frames. But here we have it paused, and this is a Thompson. This is the submachine gun that you might remember from old Call of Duty, such as Call of Duty 5. This is a Thompson or Tommy gun. It's got a drum mag on it, and this is a very, very gangster classic gun. You'll see why that's important in a second, but this is it's the Tommy gun. It's a very classic gangster movie gun, and this is pretty fun that we have this, which is a very old gun, which fits in with the era. And the zombie he's killing right here has barbed wire around him, so that's pretty interesting. And now we have the 4 characters. This is Mob of the Dead, which is kind of a play on the words of Call of the Dead, where we had some movie stars, and here we have some more 4 movie stars that will be your playable characters. And these are all from classic gangster mafia kind of mob style films from such as Goodfellas. Ray Liotta was in. There's Joe Pantoliano, who was in Sopranos. And these are some really classic mobster, gangster movie stars, and this is what the whole theme is around inside the prison. I assume these guys have all been sent to prison, and then there's a zombie outbreak, all the other prisoners turn into zombies, and this is basically what the story is going to be. I've heard a lot of rumours, where one suggesting on a number of websites saying that when you die you go to some sort of purgatory and you have some new objectives. Not sure what that means, but I've seen that around multiple websites, and that's pretty interesting. Then here we have Ray Liotta again holding an LMG. He's holding the LSAT LMG, and he's killing another barbed wire zombie. And in the background, you can see a flaming Hellhound type thing. This is what I imagine to be the every 5 round zombie series. I imagine these will come after you, but this is kind of strange because As you might remember, Richtofen actually created the Hellhounds by trying to clone or teleport Samantha's dog, which was obviously in the 1940s, 50s, and this is 1920s, so this is before Hellhounds were made, so I'm not really sure what the hell this thing is, but this is probably what I imagine will be attacking you every 5 rounds, and the Warden might just be running amok around the whole map, just doing crazy things, and maybe you won't actually get to fight him. Maybe if you kill the Warden, then all the doors will open, or something crazy will happen like that, but we're not too sure about that, and so here we have Mini Uzi. This is held by another character, and then we have the Foul held by another, and an Executioner. So this is pretty much all we have. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned some new things that maybe you didn't see the first time around. If you have, then be sure to leave a like on this video. There were many more to come, and yeah, you can subscribe to stay up to date all future videos, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.